Hello and welcome to day 2 of the challenge series. Today we will look into challenges that require sorting and getting top n or bottom n rows of any table. So let's start with the first problem. First, let us understand the business context. Every store manager is asked to increase the customer engagement. For that purpose, one of the store manager wants to create a marathon movies section where customers can find the longest films for weekend binges. To do so, store manager requests to sort the films by their duration. This would help them easily identify the longest ones. Now let us look at the approach to solve this problem. So first we will identify the table. So the table in our case is the film table. Then we will select the key column. So we have the film ID, we have the title, we will have the length as one of the column. So this length is the film duration. Then we will also take a rental rate. So we'll take these four key columns, and then as a third step we will sort the result by the length in descending order, and we will then use the rental rate as our secondary ordering. So we'll understand in our practice what is secondary ordering and what is its use. So now let us move to the practice. Okay, so from our ERD, we know that the film table has a column length. So first we select all the columns from our film, and let us execute this. So here, if you see, the length column is the column that gives us the duration of the film, which is 86 minutes, 48 minutes. So this duration is in minutes, and the length is in the numeric column. Now we select only those columns that are required. So we have film ID, title, then we take length. Okay, so the length is a keyword in SQL. So if any table that contains a SQL keyword as a column name, we use the square brackets. Though it is not a mandatory step, but we follow this as a standard practice. Let us also take the rental rate column, and let us now see the result. So if you see, we have now these four columns. Now our requirement is to sort the table. So we use the order by clause and sort it with the duration. So if you see, now our result is sorted with their duration of the film, but we see that it is in ascending order. So order by default provides the result in ascending manner. So we will have to give DESC keyword that will sort it in the descending manner. So now we have films which are lengthiest first, and then in the decreasing order we have the length of the film. So we see there are multiple films of same length, and the store manager wants to strategize on how to get a good return by renting binge films which are of same duration. For this we use another column to sort our results further. We use rental rate as our secondary ordering column. So what is a secondary ordering column? So secondary ordering means that we sort the results with an additional column. This helps maintain consistent result. We can sort by any of the column in our query, but we will take rental rate as our secondary order column. This would help the manager to strategize on how to get a good return by renting films with high rentals. Okay, so here we have the final result, but this is not a production ready query. To make it production ready, let us give the names that are meaningful and standardize them across all the columns so that the result are consistent and provide meaningful names to the business users. Okay, so if you see here, this is the final result and the final output that is expected with the production ready final query. Okay, so now let us look at the tip. Sorting queries are common in reporting dashboard. Therefore, it is important that we figure out the sorting order at the start of the business use case. By default, order by clause sorts in ascending manner. But if the business requirements require that the data like longest movie, top spenders, highest rated films kind of scenarios, then we sort in descending order. Okay, let us now move to the next problem. Let us first understand the business context. So, in the movie rental business, there might be scenarios where customers has lost or damaged the films that they rented. Now, some rental stores charge higher deposits for films that are more expensive to replace. So, it is important for managers to know the top 10 most expensive film that would help the billing team adjust the deposit amounts accordingly. So, we need to show the top 10 most expensive films by replacement cost. Now, let us walk through the solution. So, first we go to the film table, and from our ERD, we know that this table stores the replacement cost. Next, we select the columns that make sense. So, we select the film ID, we select the title, and then we select the replacement underscore cost. Then, to identify the most expensive films, we sort by replacement cost in descending order. And finally, since the manager asked only for the top 10 films, we use SQL Server's top 10 keyword. Now let us look this in practice. So let us first explore the table. So we select all the columns from fill. First we see the result for all the columns. So we have the film ID, we have the title. We see here there is a replacement cost column and we see a rental rate column. So we will take only few columns. So we will take film underscore ID, then we take the title, then we take the replacement cost as the table column. Now we have the film ID, title, and the replacement cost. So now we'll sort by replacement cost. To sort it by replacement cost, we order by with replacement cost. So when we execute this, the result is sorted now. But the order by clause always sort the results in ascending manner by default. And our goal is to get the films that have higher replacement cost. So we'll have to sort the result with the descending order. Now if you execute this, so if you see here, the film now has been sorted with the replacement cost that are higher, but we want only top 10. So we'll apply the keyword top 10, and now let us execute this. So this is our result that we wanted. So as in standard practice, we will always give some alias with the meaningful name, so it is easily understandable by any business person. Though it is not mandatory, but it is a good practice that we maintain consistency in our query and make it production ready quality. So this is the final output that we required. Okay, so here is a tip for you. Always pair top with order by to get deterministic result. What does it mean? So when you execute a query with top n but without order by clause, the database engine returns the first n rows it encounters during the query execution process. The order by clause tells the database engine to sort the entire result logically before applying the top filter. This guarantees that the top rows are consistently chosen from the top of the ordered data, making the query deterministic.